Okay. What's up, my planet Earth people? It's the kid. It's the Trigger Yogi live stream. It is Wednesday, February 24th. We're diving into the shadow this week. This is day 3 of me. I wouldn't say deep diving, but I am mindful of week, meditating on them, thinking about them, just kind of observing as well. You know, I've 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 cleared the definition in my mind. I realized this week since I started that my definition of shadow was kind of not correct. It was wrong. And but I was aware of somewhat what the shadow is, but I just was wrong about them. So I've identified some other things about me as well, as far as, you know, the difference between a shadow and the difference between your mask. Come to find out, most of the things I was thinking were my shadow are my mask. So, that's just like self-discovery, like we're diving into self-discovery this week. Mario is on campus today. Word, going to school, get straight A's. Today is my son's first day of football practice. How exciting. My son has decided to play football his senior year of high school. Now, football was never on my son's radar. It was always basketball. And then the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, baby. I don't really think that that was it. My son is a very he's just a special dude. He's very aware of certain things he needs, even though sometimes he gets stuck. He's very aware of certain things that he needs. And this year, or actually all 3 years, basketball has been a confusing thing because my son hasn't gotten a fair shot in regards to playing time or, you know, connecting with the coaches. He's always had weird situations every year. I mean, we could go down the list. The first year, his freshman year, his coach was absolutely crazy. And I mean, this coach was probably the worst basketball coach I've ever seen coach basketball. And he would, for whatever reason, I thought it was because my son reminded him of his son, but this basketball coach was extremely hard on my son, and he would like name call and stuff like that. His second year, um, he transferred over to Grant, and he was at Grant, and those coaches were it was just a very immature coaching staff, and then they got fired because of it. They got fired because of their immaturity. So he had issues with those coaches. Then they all got fired, and this year he had a new coach, one coach, and I believe the new coach at Grant High School. The main problem is the coach didn't want any help at all. This coach was coaching freshmen, JV, and varsity all by himself. No assistant coaches on freshmen, no assistant coaches on JV, no assistant coaches on varsity. He kept saying that him and the principal kept saying, "Oh, we're getting coaches, we're getting coaches, we're getting them help." They were all full of poop. They didn't. They didn't get him help at all. They finished out the year with just him, Lone Ranger, and it was just too much on his plate. Um, I think that was the biggest problem with that. J HUD is tapped, and man, I mean, I would really like to go to a different school, or his senior year, but I think we're gonna stick it out at Grant. But yeah, Grant Grant has been a disappointing experience. You know, they kind of it's been a disappointing experience. My time at Grant, um, or my son's time at Grant. I really wish we would have stayed at Birmingham. That's where I wanted him to stay. That's where he would played his freshman year. Even though that's where he went his freshman year, I liked everything about Birmingham, man. I liked how the teachers were, the classes were set up. They had student aid teachers in every class. It was nicer. The one thing I like about Grant, I could walk there in 5 minutes. It's right by my house. That's the only thing. No, he has good teachers. I do think the teachers at Grant are solid. So anyways, today is his first day of football practice, man. I'm excited for him, you know. And we'll see how he likes it. Football is different. It's different, definitely different than basketball. He's used to being inside. He's used to being on hardwood floors. He's used to dribbling the ball. That ain't football. No, it is not, man. Anyways, what's going on? My planet Earth people, man, we are talking about the shadow. I am transitioning out of this old bar life that I've been doing since I stopped selling cars. I'm going back into a gym where I belong. A healthier environment for me. Um, kind of, it was a, you know, it was kind of a rough experience at transitioning out. I needed a little nudge. You know, God likes to nudge you when you don't listen. Now, do you like Cobra Kai? I do not like Cobra Kai. Might be the only person that does not like Cobra Kai. I really, it was hard watch for me. Hard watch. Corny, uh, terrible acting, the writing, corny. It's a hard watch for me. I did not watch. I did not like Cobra Kai. My son tried to make me watch Cobra Kai, and I eventually made him give up because I was like, man, I can't watch this no more. This is terrible. But I'm okay with y'all liking it. You know, I really feel like, you know, what we like has been like really dumbed down, and social media might have a lot to do with that. Um, so wow, he said, yeah, man, not a fan at all. Not a fan at all, my boy. So yeah, I'm transitioning out of the bar. I'm learning things about myself. I'm learning to let things go. I performed last night on a comedy show thrown by the bar, and man, I briefly talked about quitting, which, you know, felt good. I didn't spend too much time on it. Um, I can't wait till my last day. I got one more day at this bar. I don't see myself going back to this bar. Really kind of funky how they tried to make a villain out of me out of nowhere. And the funkier part is acknowledging, not acknowledging that, you know. I feel how I get treated or how I've been treated in certain places that I've worked is teaching me how to be a better business owner because I am building a studio and I just really believe that this studio is going to start coming together real soon. I believe I'm going to have employees and people on the ground helping me build this place up, getting traffic and flow through this place. I believe within a year, amen. I believe within a year, I'll be in a commercial space. Yoga Leroy will be in a commercial space, moving and grooving. And I believe all the things that I've been experiencing with jobs and employers is really teaching me how to be and how not to be. And that's a beautiful thing, man, if you look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Do you like Beauty and Black? I don't know what that is. So then it's a no. Beauty and Black sounds like a Tyler Perry series. And if it's a Tyler Perry series, the answer is no. I don't like much that Tyler Perry does. Now, I try to watch, not try to, I watched Joe's Road Trip on Netflix, and man, that was exactly why I don't watch Tyler Perry films and projects. Oh my goodness. If Tyler Perry did not run his own studio, none of these things would be getting made. None of them. None of them. None of them. None of them. Oh my goodness, that movie was terrible. And so gay. I mean, come on, TP. It's like you're really trying to come out. Just come on out, bro. Golly. So simple, too deep. 1985. That was your year. That was the birth year. So simple. What's up, Leroy in the chat, man? Good to see you, bro. You know what's been kind of killing me is every time something breaks in the studio and I have to replace it, I have to literally start all over. So the last couple of if you tuned in to Comedy Fitness live on Monday at 7:30 p.m. every Monday, 7:30 p.m. Tune in, subscribe to the channel. You might have noticed that the sound was a little off. And yeah, I got this new Rodecaster. It's a lot fancier. It's not plug and play like my last Rodecaster, the first generation, that was just like plug and the settings are boom. And I feel like I gotta unplug everything and replug everything. And I have to sound check everything now because the sound has been just a little bit off. It hasn't been as crisp as the sound was before I replaced the Rodecaster. So it's something I gotta do this week. I got a lot of work to do, man. I got a lot of work to do. I gotta get back on my schedule on editing and posting. I will say I've slowed down on the editing because I've just been noticing that the edits have not been moving at all, and I've been spending 2 hours on edits and getting no views. So I'm really just trying to reevaluate what kind of clips is gonna be good for my Instagram and my algorithm and whatnot. Really just trying to figure that out, without wasting too much time. I feel like I not wasted, but I feel like I committed to that style of edit for a good strong 4 months, and the needle didn't move at all. So I know if you find the thing that's supposed to work for you, the needle will start moving. Like for my personal comedy page on Instagram, my Instagram likes me to do sketches. So I'm trying to do more father son sketches. That moves my needle over there. Not much else does. I haven't found anything much else that moves that needle. So I know that these apps do give you feedback. They kind of dictate what they want you to post. It's wild. It's kind of crazy. Like these apps are really kind of being like, we want this from you, but we don't want that from you. And if you we're playing the game, so we gotta adapt. Monday's comedy show was great. So simple, man. Over here making my morning. You guys were great. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I did try to include questions, and the questions that you had, and I appreciate you, participating, dropping in questions and stuff, and engaging. I need more of that. And yeah, I'm gonna take the time to, address questions on that on the show like I did on Monday. I don't know why I couldn't pop up the I must have not set the settings where I could pop up your question on the thing like this. And I'm not a tech guy, so I was just like, "Don't mess with it, because you're gonna mess with it and you're gonna, like, accidentally cut off the whole stream or something like that." So I just kinda, like, chopped it up and was just like, "You know what? It's just not gonna happen. I'll just read the questions." But yeah, man, appreciate you. Thank you for playing, you know? Yeah, got a good group. Got a good group of guys, man. Trial and error, you go through people and you find the people that you connect with. It's a little tougher in LA because there's so many people with so many selfish strategies. I'm gonna call it a selfish strategy. This is what I've noticed about a lot of people in LA. Without putting an emotion on it, like people like to say LA people are fake, right? And in a certain regard, it's true. But it's only fake because you don't understand what that person's vision is. Ooh, that's kind of deep. It's only fake because you don't know that person's vision. So we put this emotion on it like, oh, this person's fake. This person's this person's that. They're not like this when they're with me or when they're out, blah, blah, blah. They're fake, right? But the epiphany I had, and it's just there's one person that really stands out in my mind, one person I have a relationship. And the epiphany that I had is this individual is so connected and committed to their vision, nothing else really matters. So it comes off as this person being fake or jealous or this or that, but they're really committed, honestly, to their vision. And their vision might be extremely selfish, but you have to be extremely selfish to make it in the entertainment business. And that sucks, but that's the truth. That's true. That's just true. That's just true. So it was just an epiphany that people call people in LA fake, but really it's only because you don't know their vision a lot of the time. Now, sometimes people are just like playing a game and this is kind of a big high school. So there is a lot of fakeness. But with certain people, especially certain people that I have uh associated with, because I don't really associate with like people that are just out here bullshitting. Like most people that I associate with, there's something in them. I'm like, I like this person's this work ethic or talent or something. Like I really don't. I'm not at the age where I'm just having just wild people around me. I'm not that guy anymore. You know. So it's just this perspective shift that I had. Like, man, it might be less fakeness and more of you not understanding exactly that person's goals and dreams and vision, and maybe they're a little bit more connected to their goals and dreams and vision than you are, and how they operate around you doesn't matter as much as you think it should, so you call it fake. I don't know, maybe there's something there, you know what I'm saying? What are your favorite films? Gladiator, 300, Jerry Maguire. Talked about Jerry Maguire last night in my set. Sherlock Holmes 1 and 2, boom, I watch those anytime. I've been trying hard not to watch it lately because I've watched it so many times. Sherlock Holmes, anything Guy Ritchie, most Guy Ritchie films I mess with. I'm trying not to cuss so much. I mess with Guy Ritchie heavy. Heavy, bro. Heavy. I mean, Guy Ritchie's worst films, I love. That's how much I mess with Guy Ritchie. Like that Cockney vibe. Like, I think maybe I was like British. I think I was like British in a past life or something. I was, here's the funny thing about me, and here's the funny thing about other comics, and here's the funny thing about who I am because this is the Triggered Yogi live stream. I used to get so triggered at open mics because for whatever reason, um, I'm somebody that stands out. I should take this as a compliment. I'm somebody that stands out. I'm somebody that people want to like like they can't help themselves. They have to say something about my looks, my appearance, my excuse me, the way I carry myself. And it happened again last night. Just like unprovoked, this kid comes up and said, "I have the complexion of a white guy," is what he said, which was a strange comment. This was a young kid. I think he meant I have the facial features of a white guy, which I have heard before, like my nose and my lips, eyes. Um, but it was just like unprovoked. There was no real joke there. He did try to throw like a little joke based off of my set. Um, I would back in the day, I would get extremely triggered about that. And and I would let him know about it. But yeah, man, I mean, that really showed that's just evidence for me that I've grown exponentially over the years because that would have triggered the hell out of me back in the day. Um, let's see, let me see if I can shrink. Let's see, dynamic. Oh, I'm like changing things right now as we speak. Text margin, border. Man, I really gotta watch a whole YouTube on this Ecamm Live. I like the dynamic, man. That dynamic looks good, right? That dynamic looks good. Let's see what the comments talking about. Same. Usually I work on Fridays to Sundays, but tomorrow I also work due to overtime. Or you must be talking to somebody else. I've gave examples of those questions, but I don't know if YouTube censors. What you talking about? What you talking about on here? So simple, too deep. You do be having some wild questions. Leroy, you didn't even watch Which Way Is Up. Man, J Hud, you are right, bro. Let me make a note. You're right. And I gotta watch it. I'll make a note right now. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it while I finish this edit and do some work editing. That's what I'm gonna do. Belle, would you stop? Belle's just over here licking. Belle's just over here just licking away, man. Let me go ahead and make a note somewhere. Where's my notes? Memento was a fantastic film, but it's not considered like my favorite. Guy Ritchie did that movie, Memento. Is that a Guy Ritchie film? I want to say it is. Which which way is up? Which way is up? All right, man. That's on Richard Pryor. Yeah, I'm gonna peep that, man. I'm gonna peep that. I miss the mustache. I miss the mustache. It was nice. It was fun. Mustache is gone, but I'm enjoying seeing the face in its entirety. You said you have a lot to do this week. So do I. I have assignments. Then extra day of work. Yeah, man. I also gotta get a new job because I quit my job and I did get a new job, but they are dragging their feet on this paperwork. This gym downtown, they are dragging their feet, man. So I don't know. I feel like I gotta find something else. My bad, that was Guy Pierce. Yeah, yeah, Guy Pierce. I knew it was Guy Pierce. Well, I was wondering if Guy Ritchie directed it. Guy Ritchie is a director. Oh, Christopher Nolan, another fantastic director. Christopher Nolan. Yeah, Memento was a good flick, but it's not a film that I would watch over and over again. Better go back to slanging those whips. Hey, bro, the interesting thing is I live really close to Mercedes, Nissan, Honda, Toyota. There's a strip of car dealerships um, right around the corner. And I've been driving by and I was like, man, I know I could do that job. I know I could do that job really good too for about 3 to 6 months until I get burned out. But I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm not gonna do it. I can't. I can't. It takes up too much time. The dealerships require too much. They require too much. They require too much. Even, one thing that was like that would upset me a little bit, but I understood because it's a job. But the one thing that because you have hours, right? You have set hours at a dealership, and there's a lot of hours throughout those set hours where there is nothing going on. You're just wishing on a prayer, hoping to God somebody comes in. It's almost like it felt like a casino. Please let somebody come in and want to buy a car or at least want to look at it. So I'm not just standing around for the next 4 or 5 hours. And then you have busy days or busy times. So one thing that would kill me, especially if I was like doing well that month, is the boss is not like nobody, they never sent anybody home. There was days where we had so many car salesmen on the clock standing around, nothing going on for hours, so many days. And I was like, man, just send some people home. Just send me home. Let me go do something else. Let me go hit an open mic. Let me go work on the things that, but no, we still just standing around. So there's no flexibility in that regard. And I even had conversations with my boss because there's times I asked to leave early to go to make comedy shows, and he would always give me a hard time. And I'm like, man, look at all the I'm one of your top guys. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the job. I get it, but I need a little bit of flexibility so I can still pursue the things that I'm trying to pursue. There's no flexibility with the dealership. It's just all high demand. There's just a very demanding job, and I can't live like that. So yeah, Man, I just got enough evidence, Dom, to know that it's just not like I'm too late in the game. Too late in the game to throw my hat in car sales. It is just too demanding of a job. It happened in the Dwayne Johnson movie back in the day. Okay, I missed something. What do you think of two people having their live streams in the same vicinity? I actually find it amusing. I don't know what you mean by that. Live Oh, you mean like they're like walking around and live streaming together and yeah, that could be yeah, that sounds fun. Like especially two popular people, I guess. I'm not popular yet. I hope to grow this live stream, man. I mean, Dom, this is what I want to do. Like, it would be nice if I just was able to live stream and connect to an audience and focus on this studio. This is what I'm really trying to do. That's why I'm really jumping on here every day, trying to connect, trying to build, man, trying to figure out what these social media apps want from me. I know Instagram wants sketches. I have a sketch that I've been editing for 2.5 weeks. And I'm going to finish it today after I get off of this live stream, and I'm going to post it today. I'm going to post it today. I'm getting off this live stream in a few minutes. I'm going to finish this damn edit. I'm trying not to cuss. I'm going to post it today, and then I'm going to record another sketch starting today. I want you guys to hold me accountable, man. It's a community. Starting today, I am going to do a father son sketch every single day until Father's Day. Starting today. Every single day. Every single day. So this is my game plan. On the day before Father's Day, Father's Day is going to be a pretty big weekend for me, and I'm excited about it. So the day before Father's Day, I am going to shoot my first 30-minute special called 16 Dad Jokes, you know, dedicated to my son's 16th year of life. 16 Dad Jokes. I'm going to shoot that in the Yoga Leroy studio. The next day, on Father's Day, I perform at Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory, which is a huge show. So that's gonna be a really, really, really great weekend for me, and I'm excited. And I had this idea to promote the show because I did delete my TikTok because it just was not popping. I deleted it. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to start a TikTok that's just my dad's sketches. And I'm gonna call it 16 Dad Jokes. So I'm gonna restart TikTok today, a total new page called 16 Dad Jokes. That's going to be the name of my special, 16 Dad Jokes. And um and whole I'm you're hearing it here first. I'm doing a sketch, posting on my Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok every day from now until Father's Day. That's going to be a stretch for me cuz it's been hard to think of like funny dad stuff. But maybe I'm not thinking hard enough. All right, let me hit these comments. What we got here? It doesn't matter the brand, it's the pay plan. Man, I listen, I ain't doing it, Dom. I'm done. I'm retired. No more cars for me. I learned too much. I saw behind the iron curtain. I know too much. Bro got werewolf eyes. Yeah, 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 I do. I do, man. People love to comment on it, you know? If only people knew the demons that are boiling inside of me, you know, like I talked earlier, like this tall, lanky white comedian said that I had white complexion, which he definitely meant I have white features, which I do. I have some European in me. My great grandfather was European. I'm obviously not full black. You could look at me and see that I'm not full black, but both my parents are black. They identify as black. My mom's grandfather was white. So my great grandfather was white. And my dad said he also has some white in his family, even though he's, you know, a darker complexion. So I also don't look anything like my brothers and sisters. Like my brothers and sisters have a lot more white features. I think my features come I got more of my mother's features. My brother and sister got more of my father's features. So so yeah, I mean, that's just that. Um my job is high demand too, man. I'm always tired. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I've been an entertainer for most of my adult life. I've had side hustles and side jobs, security, fitness. I'm going back to fitness. I'm just going to make that work. I'm going back to personal training and teaching yoga cuz that's my favorite little side hustle job and I just got to start rebuilding my personal training business again. Um but selling cars was like my first time doing a real job, even though like that's a real job on crack. But I get hats off to you. Hats off to you, real job folks. Hats off, man. I don't that real jobs ain't for the weak. Real jobs ain't for the weak. I think that's why a lot of people that work real jobs don't really hit the gym like that, man. Because y'all hitting the gym at a real job. That's heavy lifting. Dealing with people that just are just awful. There was this gremlin looking bitch. I'm sorry, I had to cuss. There's this gremlin looking bitch named Cherie on at my job. This little Armenian chick, and she was just a terror. And she would like, for some reason, here's the funny thing about real jobs. Like, if somebody works there forever, even if they suck, everybody loves them. So everybody loved this chick. She, for whatever reason, decided not to like me. But this chick always was up to something. I remember one day she was coming in, she was talking about how she met God at her church. She was like a super Armenian Christian. She met God at her church and she died. So she starts telling everybody that she died, like at work. Then the next day she comes to work and she passes out right in the middle of the car lot, like where all the show cars are. And had to call the ambulance and and I'll never forget. I'll never forget. And this is how much this girl would like spread, like just talk about wild stuff to everybody. I remember, so it was a big deal when she passed out in the middle of these cars, right? On the car lot. The GM was walking by when the ambulance was out there and it was like a big deal. And I could hear him say, someone asked him, what happened to Shireen? And I could hear him say, I don't know, but she died yesterday. So maybe she got resurrected today. I was like, damn, that was savage, bro. That was savage. No love. But yeah, my I'm J Mike's favorite gay YouTuber. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate it. You better be subscribed to the channel though, if I'm your favorite. Are you a top or a bottom? Man, good question. Man, such a good question. Am I a top or a bottom? Man, I have yet to know. I've yet to find out. Um, Why don't you fuck around and try to find out? Why don't you pull up and see and check my temperature? Chelsea Cook. Not you coming, not you jumping on online being homophobic with a name like Chelsea. My boy, are you a boy or a girl? You know you got a female's name? Do you know you got a female's name? Come on, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Y'all, it's so funny that the trolls be trolling themselves at the same time. Chelsea, if you don't get your feminine ass name out of here, if you don't get your little sweet ass name out of here, top or bottom, you're definitely a bottom, Chelsea. If you don't get your bottom ass out of here, sweet as sweet as man, sweet. Did you take a smelly dump today? Nope, not yet. Are you by? Why are y'all so what's going on with this? The second hour of the chat where y'all so concerned. Why are they calling you gay? Yeah, I don't nice gay content. Man, it's Black History Month. And y'all jumping on here with this, man. If y'all don't start nice gay content. Nice gay pick. I don't know what's going on with y'all, man, but we were doing really good for a while, man, until someone threw some gay shit in the chat. Look who tapped in. Did James tap in? Ignore the hate. Yeah, I should. Emphasis on the wannabe. I should. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to the hate and kind of try to have fun with it. Don't ignore me, please. I like sideways and rotational. It be your own people every time, Damo. See that Damo. Let's dive into that because the only time black people stick together is when we're attacked. If shit is just regular, oh, we're on each other's ass. Pause. Constantly. There's no love. There's no love. There's no love lost. It is interesting. The only time black people come together is when we're victimized or we're being attacked. Like what the big news about the Tourette's guy saying the N-word. Now all of a sudden black people like each other. Soon as the smoke clears, we're gonna go back to not liking each other. It really do be your own people. I'm glad that Damo called that out. I mean, I see this so much in LA. Black people in LA, comics specifically, do not like each other. We do not like each other at all, man. There's nothing but hate in this town, bro. Nothing but it. There's nothing but hate in this town. And, I'm at the age where I'm just like used to it. Like I'm just used to it. It just is what it is. But what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? All right, James, what's up, man? Look at James jumping on the stream. We just finishing up. This has been a 30-minute stream and I'm trying to push the stream to an hour because it does get a little bit more active. Sometimes that activation that comes ain't really the activation I want, as you saw just now, with all the, the bullshit, all the dudes on the internet that don't really want to fade. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really, as an old head, as Unc, as OG, You know, the biggest problem with the internet for me is the people that talk on the internet, you can't see. I can't be like, oh shit. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pull up because I want that fade, bro. I want it. I want it. But you don't want it. You don't want it. So it's like I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck. Just, man, wish I could fight you in real life. Use people, talk about you use people. What? Man, spend all this time typing out words and it don't make no sense. Bro, y'all gotta see this. Use people are dumb. I've noticed nobody talks about raw vegan and eating other diets. Famous people eat other diets, not raw vegan. Never society is dead and the brain don't pay attention. What are you? I must have missed something. I must have missed something. What are y'all talking about? Bro, you look like, man, y'all on it. Well, I asked for it. I asked for it. I asked for this life. I think I'm gonna jump off because I ain't got nothing else to talk about. You are past your prime, Unc. Relax, please. Pull up and find out. Past my prime. Not when you still making things happen, my boy. You on the internet. You on the internet hiding, talking about past my prime. You better hurry up and try to get to that prime, my boy. You talking shit on the internet, and you just trying to be mysterious. Are you gonna have a prime in this lifetime? That's what you need to start asking yourself. Past my prime. I was always taught don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash, man. That's the internet though, bro. It's just a bunch of people writing checks, man, and don't nobody want it. Like this dirt bag. I'm at least I'm at least glad you know you a dirt bag. But I'm at least proud of you, dirtbag. Dirtbag Dustin. You know you a dirtbag. But I'll tell you what, dirtbag. I don't care how big of a dirtbag you are, you don't want it either. You don't want it. There's not gonna be a prime that you're not gonna be you can't match my worst day. I promise you. I promise you, you can't match my worst day. I promise you. And there's a lot of signs that tells me you can't match my worst day. Number one, you're on the internet talking shit. Nigga, I've been in the gym my whole life. I ain't got time for this internet. Like I'm making time now. You on the internet typing. I already know you a bitch. That's bitch shit. Don't talk about nobody's prime when you a hoe in real life and tough on the internet. You a hoe in real life, bro. Stop it. Stop it. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. I can't believe y'all, doing this during the day and then going outside, walking amongst, people that really living life. You just on a just incel energy, bro. Stop it. Go get some pussy. Go talk to a girl the old fashioned way in real life. Do yourself a favor, dirtbag. Bro, you already claiming it. You know who you are, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay, y'all getting me upset. Always. Yeah. One time, let's see what we got. One time, someone at my workplace called Donnie their color, which maybe is not racist, but sure as hell rude. Yep. How lazy was a person that could not get their attention by saying, excuse me, please. Yeah, man. People be wild. People be wild in real life. I mean, I get it. This is the internet. Y'all wild on the internet, but people be wild in real life too. But at least you could At least have a decision in real life to react or not to react, right? Like people on the internet get wild just to see other people's, crash out, I'm not gonna let you make me crash out. That ain't gonna happen. But in real life, those are the real tests, man. So, dirtbag Dustin, come on, man. You can't even, you can't even, uh, you can't even try to trigger somebody in real life. That's how much of a coward you are, bro. That's that coward life, bro. You talking about a prime. You living as a coward right now. Stop it. What's good? You like mac and cheese? I do, but I try not to eat it. Lactose. I don't know how old people are. I just know you on here talking shit. Bad knees. Hey, the knees are sore, but I'll still whoop your little hoe ass. I will. I will. I promise you. I promise you. I'll take this belt out. I'll take this belt off, man. I'll take this. I'll give you one of them whoopings that your parents should have been giving you all this time. You need one. You need a whooping. You need a good old fashioned slashing, lashing. Already taken 3 honey packs, man. Live your life. Hell yeah. A lot of self-esteem in the chat. Can you do the splits? You know what? I cannot do the splits. At one time I was like really trying to work myself up to doing the splits. And I gave up, man. I got a man body. I lift weights. So, the yoga really keeps me feeling loose for the gym. It's like a good layer on top of like still lifting weights and doing man shit. You know what I'm saying? So can't do the splits. Can't do too many fancy yoga poses. I just do like normal, regular yoga, vinyasa. Any cute girls come near me. You got my headbutt. All right, damn. It does look like you have a lot of time on your hands. You got as much time as you make, baby. And most trolls wouldn't say it to your face. LOL. Can you still do the splits and hold for 5 seconds? I can't do the splits. OJ Simpson. What up, bro? Big fan. They're talking to James in the chat. Walk to school or carry your lunch. Walk to school or carry your lunch. What? So you'd have to pick, huh? Why can't you carry your lunch while you're walking to school? I feel like you could do both at the same time. Yoga is gay. Man, I think you're repressing something. I think you're repressing something that you need to address. If you just running around town talking about things are gay, you scared? Nobody ain't nobody in yoga messing with you, right? Somebody touched you. You need me to call somebody? Anyways, man, we did it, man. What we got? 54 minutes. We did it. We stayed on for an hour. What state are you in? I live in Los Angeles. We stayed on for an hour. That second hour did not disappoint. Just a lot of wildness in the chat. I didn't have much else to talk about, so it is what it is. I appreciate y'all being here nonetheless. James, Mario, So Simple Too Deep, J Hud, thanks for popping in. We had a good time. This is Trigger Yogi live stream. Gonna be here every morning, 9 a.m. Got some work to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Let's see how on earth is Yeah, Mario, let them know, man. Thanks for having my back. Do you walk to school? Oh, I already read that. Hey, boss man, what up, BD3825? Unfortunately, I'm jumping off the chat. We did a solid hour. I've had about enough for the day. So I'm jumping off the chat. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 9 a.m. And have a great day. Have a great day. Have a strong day. Have a powerful day. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Sub to this. Throw me a sub. Let's see what Mario talking about. Last comment. I thought California was a state and LA was. Yeah, that that's right. You're right. You thought correctly. You almost made me feel. I almost had a malfunction from that. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good what's today? Wednesday. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.